ghost I knew as Jack was married to a friend of mine. She told me about some things they shared. After several weeks, she achieved some peace of mind. But in the very beginning, she was very scared. It started with a clock, 7-day clock. On the day Jack died, she gave this to him. You'd wind it with a key, it'd run for 7 days. Then it would hesitate and you would wind it up again. But this damn clock refused to stop. It ran for 120 days. And when she thought of her love for Jack, clock hands pointed up like a man who prays, like a man who prays, pointing to midnight, pointing to midnight, pointing to midnight, pointing to midnight. The ghost I knew as Jack was married to a friend of mine. She told me about some things they shared. After several weeks, she achieved some peace of mind. But in the very beginning, she was very scared. She'd sit downstairs in her favorite chair. She'd close her eyes and begin to think. And when she thought of her love for Jack, every light in every room would begin to blink. One night in bed, she felt a touch against her head, against her, such a way that left no doubt above that a ghost named Jack came back for love, pointing to midnight, pointing to midnight, pointing to midnight, pointing to midnight. Well, the last night that they lay in bed, the ghost turned to her and he said, before I move to my final home, I need to rest my tired bones. I live in the body of a deer, hide in the barn of our farm near here. There's just one thing more I want. Slide open the door to the barn I haunt, pointing to midnight, pointing to midnight, pointing to midnight, pointing to midnight. She made a trip in her rusty Ford. She jumped from the truck, slid open the door. She drove away in the sleet and rain. Took one last look and she looked again. In the rear view mirror of her truck was a 7-day clock in a